brother, my mom is there, and daughter is there, and Rick is here. Then Pastor Josie is there. Mike is there. And Jacqueline's niece. And of course, Natalie here, who's actually in charge of the food that we have today.
Future son-in-law.
No pressure.
No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. Relax. No pressure.
Future son-in-law.
And the ladies who...
Yeah, the ladies who arrange this place.
That's Pizana.
Erlinda, Crystal, Mercy, Grace, and my sister.
Sisters.
Okay, sisters.
Let's group them, right?
Okay, okay. Sisters here.
Oh,
He's there. Lilipat ako when he starts.
Yeah, really, your eyes too. Okay. Really.
Okay. Well, these are some tributes from the Philippines
And Canada.
Canada. I read some of them, but I'll read off a few. Tribute to Tita Linda by Crystal Gracia. I think it's one from his daughter. So it was like this. Even though I was not close to my Auntie Linda, I am truly saddened that I never got to know her. This week marks the 4th anniversary of my Uncle Malito's passing away. And just last year, my Auntie Rosalie met Uncle Malito up in heaven. I wish I was able to support my family and be with them in the Philippines. I am very close to my father and have seen a side of him that no one has. I wish and pray that my father gets through this, and he has been 4 years and has lost 2 sisters and a brother and has taken a great toll on him. To all my Gracia family, I love and cherish all of you. Rest in peace, Auntie Linda. You are now with Uncle Malito and Auntie Rosalie. Next, it's from Roxanne Gracia. This is Mama Malito's youngest daughter. The first time I met Tita Linda in person was in 1989 during the golden anniversary celebration of Lola Esther and Lola Queen. I felt an instant connection with her, and since then on, I have always believed I am one of her favorite nieces. It could be because I happen to be the daughter of her favorite brother, Malito. Tita Linda was actually the female version of my dad. Very loving, generous, malambing, and easily endears herself to people. She fondly calls them sweetheart, mahal, or anak. Tita Linda showered us with many beautiful things. The latest, the hippest, and the best in the world. By time, those things become big hits in the Philippines. We have long enjoyed and savored them, thanks to her. She always wanted to be the best, not only for her own family, but for us in the Philippines as well. Tita Linda loved to give gifts. Whenever she would visit us, she would designate me as her assistant. She would ask me to make an inventory of the gifts and their lucky recipients and wrap them in social packages. So you can just imagine how much she gives away every time. Year 2010, I knew it would be the last time I would see Tita Linda. Her doctors advised against her travel to the Philippines, since she was still recovering. But she came nevertheless. When Daddy learned that Tita Linda was coming, he made sure that she would be well taken care of. She arrived on May 6, 3 days before Daddy died. Daddy told me to stay close to Tita Linda at all times, to attend to all her needs, to make sure she's comfortable, especially during this wait and during. Seeing how the two of them thought and cared for and loved each other, I can only be grateful to the Lord for giving me these amazing people in my life. I would like to take this chance to say I am sorry, thank you, and I love you. I am sorry that our last conversation ended up in a misunderstanding because I was impatient and hard-headed. Thank you for loving my dad, for treating us like your own children, for believing in me, for never getting tired of reminding us to pray and strengthen our faith in God. I love you because you are generous, loving, and a beautiful person inside and out. I will miss you, Tita Linda. I will miss your phone calls, your reminders, and your loving ways. So long and rest in peace now, Tita Linda. You are in much better place. This one is from Janice Gracia, which is younger.
No.
Older. Older, sorry. Older sister. Linda, meaning caring, helpful, energetic, organized, spiritual, compassionate, thoughtful, and hardworking. Lindas are very smart. Lindas can be your best friend and someone you can tell anything to. Someone really amazing with a beautiful personality. So make you feel alive just by meeting with her, and if you're lucky enough to encounter Linda, tell her how you feel and don't miss out on the opportunity to meet with Erlinda. She'll soon be everything you wanted. Once you meet Erlinda, you should never let her go. Because sometimes in your life, you're really going to need her. Have a nice journey ahead with Erlinda. You'll be missed. Next is from Gracia Contreras. That's on
Rosalie. Tita Rosalie's
Tita
daughter.
Rosalie's
Oldest.
If there is one thing I admire most about Tita Linda, it is that of a sister. I've seen this through the years between her and my mother, Rosie. Tita Linda loves sending bags, prayer booklets, and all really nice stuff to my mother. Tita Linda can talk to her sister for an entire day, if not an expensive telephone bill she would pay for. That did not stop her from calling her sister from New York to Manila for a minimum of 3 hours. What do they talk about? If you have a sister, you will understand and will not ask why. I have witnessed the genuine love and care that Tita Linda has showered her sister. This love overflows to her sister's family up to her grandchildren. Tita Linda's instinct to protect her younger sister is another trait that I admire. Tita Linda's bond with her sister reminds me every day of unconditional love. We will terribly miss you, Tita Linda. Please hug my mama Rosie for me. Your pretty home. This one is entitled Full Circle by Erlinda Gracia, which is the eldest of mine. Today is Daddy's 4th birthday in heaven. A little over a year ago, his youngest and closest sister Rosalie passed away. A few hours ago, his eldest and most beloved sister Linda joined him in Rosalie. 3 of them shared many things in common. They battled cancer. They were the pillar of their respective families. They were generous to a fault. They were very forgiving. Their favorite endearment for me and my siblings is Anna. And most of all, they championed me. My Tita Linda was a quintessential New Yorker. Confident, assertive, street smart, sophisticated, cultured, exacting, frank, brutally at times, sharp, and had a no-nonsense persona. She was also the typical Filipino mother, doting, nurturing, generous, overprotective to the point of being overbearing at times, loving and selfless. On a good day, Tita Linda probably weighed 100 pounds. Aside from being petite, she was a fussy eater. Her diminutive and seemingly fragile stature, however, is in directly proportional to the strength of her character, faith, and soul. She never grew tired of reminding us to pray, to start a devotion to practically all the saints, and and to regularly offer masses to our sick, departed, and even least like relatives. When my dad was diagnosed with cancer, we decided to conceal it from Tita Linda because she was just recovering from her victory over round 1 of cancer. We thought to protect her from the bad news. She found out about it eventually, and we got a good dressing down, including my dad, who thought about the concealment. We were wrong to think that she couldn't handle the news, for she was, after all, undoubtedly the strongest, the bravest, and the toughest member of the Gracia family. Against her doctor's wishes, she went home to the Philippines to see her brother for the last time and bury him. She braved the punishing summer heat of Manila and Eulogies, endured the grueling long drives from Manila to Eulogies, then back to Manila, stood bravely and regally in spite of struggling with her own health. Several months after burying her brother, her second bout with cancer resumed, this time with violence. During her second round ordeal, she was the same New Yorker and Filipino mom, save for the really bad days of her chemo sessions. She would simply cut short our usual 3-hour conversations to 4 to 5 minutes. Despite her physical weakening, her maternal instincts never faltered. She would always be thirsty and protective of our welfare, especially mine, and defend me come hell or high water. Like my Tita Rosalie, she gave a promise to my dad on his deathbed that she would look after me and my siblings, that we were her own. Unlike Tita Rosalie, she made good on her promise, and even gave so much more. She would burn the wars just to check on us and make sure that everything's all right. She would also make sure that we were in the know of the in things in New York, spending so much on signature items and shipping fees just so we would experience what New York is like. Today, fate drew me in full circle. The 3 people whom I have the deepest bonds, the strongest ties with, who championed and enabled me, right or wrong, are all gone too soon after fighting gallantly and vowing peacefully. If I were less a person, I would curse fate. I would question God. I would use faith. But I am not. It is because of Tita Linda. She taught me to have unquestioning faith. I am consoled with the fact that when it is my time to join my Maker, I will be welcomed in the loving arms of Daddy, Tita Rosalie, and Tita Linda. To my 3 beloved angels, look after all of us here until we meet again. This one is from Jen Gracia, Albert, which is my great son. Great grace, great peace, and great strength to the entire Gracia, Pizana family in Canada, USA, and the Philippines. May He surround you with His abundant love and bring comfort during this time. Tita Linda was a force of determination and love. All of her family is fierceness. I have many memories of her and her passion to see every family member and relative be successful and happy. Much love to all of the Gracia Pizana family.
Thank you.
Okay, for the last one.
Oh.
What? Okay. I'm filters. Yeah.
Okay. And then Auntie Josie will also want to say something.
I see, okay. This is from our brother use. What matters to me is not, and what I really remember most about Mom is her strength in her last words. I watched in helpless horror and disbelief as Spencer ate away at her physical body. She used to be 109, and she passed away, she was about 75. But also, I watched in amazement because her clarity of mind and her spirit did not waver. At the very end, she was the strongest of all of us. In the days since her passing, my cousins, Natalie and Romana, have sent such kind and generous words about Mom, have said such kind and generous words about Mom. So while I struggle to find my own, I will always remember theirs and be happy and thankful that their lives have also been touched and that she had been a mother figure to them. In the days to come, and as Dad, JP, and I move forward, I hope Mom passes me some of her strength and courage. We love you, Mom, and we miss you. Jersey's cousin. I think it can stand.
I am first cousin of Erlinda from Canada, Ontario. As long as I can remember, I only saw my mom Erlinda decades ago. The first time and the year that I was here, in the 70s, it was when Mama Erlinda helped me get a special doctor and get the real diagnosis of what I am now. As you can see, I'm using a wheelchair because I have a spinal cord, degenerative spinal cord disease. So, but all the while, all those days that I have been working there and she working here at those days, we continue to communicate with each other. Even these late days that she's been sick. She calls me on the phone, or I call her, or send her a letter, or whatever is the occasion, or whatever, as we all do sometimes, we send a card, or call somebody, our friends or relatives, or just to say hello and how are you, or something like that. But as of today, I keep remembering her as a relative and as a cousin when we were younger, as I have told our cousins here, when we were still small kids in our town in the Philippines. We all went to school together in a school run by the Sisters of St. Paul. And remembering that after school at 4 o'clock, we as a kids running in the house and garden of our grandma and grandpa, climbing all their fruit trees, getting all their fruits and eating them as a kid. But all these years now, in the early 70s, and we had started already and worked for ourselves or whatever, communications between us, well, we communicate, but it's not really every day or every week, but the communication is still there. So as of now, I would like to say something in regards to what is really going around with her now gone, and for us, all relatives and friends, to remember the memories of our dear lost for words in my sincere attempt to try and ease the pain and sadness we are experiencing as a result of physically losing our loved one, who has left us precious loving memories to share and nurture. During the past few days, in the midst of our grieving, I have been experiencing through prayer and the light of the Holy Spirit a sort of spiritual dialogue with our Mother Linda, and entrusted me to share a message of love and consolation to all of us. Allow me then to convey that message to you so that our oneness with her continues. Dear ones, do not grieve for me. I am home in heaven, so happy and so bright. All the pain and grief is over, and my restlessness, tossing about is past. I am now at peace forever, safely home in heaven at last. Our Lord gave himself to meet me, and with Jesus' arm to lean on. Therefore, could I have one doubt or dread? Please do not grieve so sorely, for I love you all dearly still. Pray and trust our Father's will. There is work still waiting for all of you. Do it now, while life remains, so that you too shall rest in the hands of Jesus. When your work is all complete, we will gently call you also to your heavenly home. Oh, think of the wondrous structure of our meeting each other again, and the absolute joy of being together forever and ever. Remember, I love you all dearly still. So, dear friends, let us now hearken to our dear Mother Linda, this message of love. Thank you.
I was supposed to leave Martin this morning, but now it's not time, and after these, we can go while some of us will take care of getting this place ready for trip. I'm going to read this. I thought I would ask Mike to read it for me because I thought I wouldn't be able to do these, but I think I can. Until my wife, Linda, actually died, I did not anticipate she was going to die as early as she did. Perhaps I was in the night. When our son, JP, relieved me of looking after her Tuesday evening before she left us, I went to my teaching job Wednesday morning, not knowing that our son had administered 3 doses of morphine already. And when I arrived home and came to greet her, you know what she blurted out in return? Wash hands. She had become an expert in knowing if I washed my hands properly or improperly. Improperly, if she heard the water faucet swishing less than 2 rounds of happy birthday. That meant I washed without soap. That's how clever she was. Now that Eunice and JP had gone over some stuff my wife checked for some time, I can see how deeply she loved it too. She kept some of their work since kindergarten days. Works about far from being a Rembrandt or a Picasso or a Gauguin, precious to her, nevertheless. She was proud of their work and what they represented to her. When Eunice was at her study program abroad in Florence, Italy. My wife was in constant communication with Eunice at one time, even called her to serve as Eunice's alarm clock. To make sure Eunice had everything she needed as a student abroad, sacrificing commitments she could have had for herself. Linda was always grateful to those who helped her in various ways. When it became a routine for us to visit her doctor's hospital, she made me carry stuff to give the secretaries and other people who helped her. Simple token of her appreciation for their services. Win, Ferrero, Hershey bars, scarves. Sometimes I felt embarrassed as we would arrive at the doctor's office or hospital looking like refugees, carrying 2 or 3 paper bags loaded with goods, expressing her gratefulness with tangible things was very much in her DNA. I like journeying together, like many others, was full of ups and downs. And when the signs of the journey breaking up came upon us, we talked things over, forgave each other, and continued the journey for 41 years. I've grown accustomed to our pace, a Broadway sun goes. I will miss Linda a lot. Eunice and Chippy will miss her too. But I'm glad that I see her again. And have a joyful reunion back with you.
That was
Anyone?
Michael.
Michael? Michael is like the master of everything amongst certified ones.
master of cakes.
If I was a master, I would let this happen. But there's a bigger plan for everything. In January, Dad passed away at 101. I gave a eulogy. March 22nd. And Erlinda died. And I said, okay, I'm going to say, I have to see her. I have to see her. She said, I will get better, I will see you. She was there, but she was like that. I said, Mom, don't make this alone. I have to see you. Feel like a life. She said, oh, I'll have to. And it will be okay. It will be okay. Well, I hate to say it, but I'm sad. I'm sad she didn't give me that opportunity, but I know someday we will meet again. There are only a few times that we've been together because of the distance and our responsibilities with each other. But the time that we spent when she came to Canada was precious. We had a good time walking, spending time with sisters and brother and Mom and Dad at that time. We'd enjoy our time together. And the little gossips, and the little news, the little tidbits, and the little secrets we would say. But you know what? She would always talk about the family back home. How she would take care of them, how she gave all her best to everybody and say, this is all for the family. We should never get together. We should do it. I couldn't accept that she is gone. I should but I'm also glad that she brought us together. I haven't seen my brother for more than 40 years. 37 years. to be exact. And then Manric over 40. And Manramon since I was in BC, the 80s. But glad we had this get together. And I want to see Natalie put this together. And I did tease Natalie every time and said, Natalie, when this thing's happening, you won't have to say forehead as I have, as you will get forward everything. But up to now, she's got her full set of hair, so we keep Natalie very well. So, kudos to you. And when I gave a speech to Auntie Lynn's, last March 22nd, there was this thing about Charlie Chaplin, where he actually wrote a song, it's called Smile. He said, smile, though your heart's breaking. I'd like to repeat that because undoubtedly up there, all our uncles, aunts, dad, mom, Uncle Lynn, and now Manang Lynn is looking down on us and saying, we're here, we're happy, we're safe. We love you.
All I can say is this, we lost her key. I'll make it short. Thank everybody. I learned one thing about death. It brings grief to everybody. On the other hand, there'll be one thing. It also serves as a reunion of families. This will again we met started. We have seen this for a time. Though masika sometimes, I did. Thank you. Sonny Manrique is, he should have been here today, but he's not feeling well. So he called me up the other day saying that he's sorry for not being able to be here. But now
Let's put
he has a phone
put
call.
him on speakerphone.
He's on the phone, but
Do we have a speakerphone?
We don't
it's
have
not
a.
us.
Okay, Sonny, you're on.
Is it on speaker? Hold on. Technical difficulties.
We're having transmission
Okay.
difficulties. Sonny?
Check customer you called. Is unavailable to take your call.
Technical
I think
difficulties.
he's also trying to call.
He's trying to call here while we're trying to call him.
Oh, there it is. Let's put him on speaker.
Hi.
You're on speaker. Oh,
Okay, Sonny, you're on.
oh he's listening to
Yeah, Sonny? Yeah, you're on.
Can you hear me?
Yeah? Come on, Sonny. We're all in anticipation. Yeah, come on.
Hello, Jess, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can all hear
Yeah.
you.
Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Manong Manny, Eunice, JP, and of course Manong Rick, Manong Edgar, Ramon, and also for Ferdinand, who is not with us, and Auntie Les. Hi, Manong Manny, Eunice, JP, Manong Rick.
Yeah, we hear you.
I'll start again.
Because he's hearing
Okay.
himself. There's a limit. Okay.
And all.
Okay, so he's listening to this.
Okay, I guess there is a lot of delay, so I'll just carry on. Also, to all the nephews and nieces and other relatives who are present, I am so sorry that I am unable to be physically present, but I assure you my spirit is all of you. During this time of celebration of the life of Erlinda, I know she was all and everything that we heard today and more. More because she was never the type who would boast and brag and get credit for whatever good things she might have done. So, I remember when my wife, Rita, was sick, she would call every day and the two of them would pray together. I'll never forget that. Many times that I spoke to Erlinda, there were some she always exhibited that she was the good person that she really is. As proof of that, I was not even privy to all the information that Manong Edgar was saying in church today. She never boasted about any good thing that she did. When my wife died, I admitted those around me that I was never able to say and express my love for her when she was alive, and I was so sorry about that. At least in this particular case, I know I was able to express my love to my Manang Rita. I know we all love her, and we will continue to pray for her as she now joins all our other relatives that have done ahead of that in the due course. Our grandmothers and grandfathers, and says, no, I get more confused now and from everybody who went ahead of us. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you. We have to move on to this place in about 10 minutes. There's a close shot.